Wow, I'm amongst friends this morning, and that makes it so much easier. And it's tough to follow an act like that, Jennifer. That speeching, making skill is, you're not going to see that matched here. But what you're going to see is a heart for my county, and I want you to see that today. So I'm encouraging you to indeed pick me apart after we finish for the next few minutes. I am a Republican candidate for commissioner, and I believe I have the experience to move our county forward. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Cassville, one of 6. And as a boy, I made mops in the Bonds mop factory, washed dishes at Saxon's restaurant up on 41, and sold shoes on the square at McKimmy's shoe store. From that, I funded my first quarter at Georgia Tech after graduating from Cass High. Later, I got a master's in finance from Georgia State. Somewhere along the way, I bumped into Jan Chitwood, who's now, for 41 years, been Jan Bearden. Please tell him who you is. Wouldn't she make a great first lady of Bartow County? Today, we're the proud parents of 3 grown children, and as of a couple of weeks ago, 7 best grandchildren in the world. I'm Poppy to 7, and that's our favorite job and best job in the world. I love my county, our county, but I'm really concerned about its future. And I wish to use this time to give back from my life experiences as a public servant to the county that made me. So, I'm running for commissioner for 4 reasons. First, absolutely, good high-paying jobs solve a lot of problems. We have all the critical ingredients here in Bartow County now that makes us a location of choice. There's no reason we should be shy. We should lay back and wait on jobs to come. We should go get them. I'm here to help the county sell itself in places to bring jobs to our beautiful county. Second, it's paramount that we manage our county's budget with absolute fiscal discipline. We've got to find ways to cut waste, balance our budget, and meet the basic service needs of our community with efficiency and effectiveness, but also compassion. We have a wonderful place that we must take to a different level in an even more wonderful way. Fiscal discipline is necessary to survive these tough times. Third, absolutely, we've got to plan wisely for our county's growth and progress. There's no doubt we're going to continue to grow when this national disease is solved. We're going to be caught up in a wave that we don't understand what's going to happen to us. So if we don't take this time to plan wisely and ensure that we protect this wonderful place that we have, then our roads and our schools, our public safety, and our communities will be subjected to undue stress. Fourth, fundamental to everything, we must protect our families and our community values. We have an obligation, every one of you, as stewards of our community, to ensure that we involve ourselves wherever we can, in whatever role we can, to ensure that the notion of the strength of family units is fundamental not only to our present circumstances, but the development of the history of our country and its future. The survival of our society depends on it. In that regard, I want you to know that I'm a Christian. I'm a conservative and a Republican, in that order. I believe that the most important thing in this election, however, county commission, this little pond is now a big pond, the most important issue in this campaign is who has the experience to move Bartow forward. As someone who has very extensive economic development experience, I know how to go to the source for potential local new jobs and how to sell them on coming to Bartow County so that our struggling county can benefit from these new high-paying jobs. I know what to do, I know where to go, and who to deal with. I've done it before. As someone who's been a financial management and budget director, I know how to balance multi-million-dollar budgets, build organizational efficiency, effectiveness, and make sure quality product or service is the end result. As a former leader of several different large technical organizations, I've provided services directly to every level of government, from Washington, D.C. to the city of Emerson. I know how to manage a complex organization. I know how to delegate efficiently and how to get things done. I know the business of government, and I will not need on-the-job training to address the important issues that face our county. As someone who's been a senior vice president of planning for one of the largest architectural engineering outfits in the country, and someone who has very close knowledge of many counties that have made mistakes in terms of their leadership and their planning models, I know what planning needs to be done to ensure that this wonderful place, Bartow County, that we call home, is protected as a special place on a different level for our future generations, even in the wake of the continued growth that will come. Most important job as a husband, father, and grandfather, I know the attacks our young people are under from society, and I understand the resulting strains on our educational institutions, our public safety systems, our public safety service providers, and our communities. I promise you that if honored to serve you as your commissioner, that my leadership and my example will be one local component to help in the fight and preserve our family-based culture and value systems. So that's the 4-minute version, or 5, of Mike Bearden's blueprint for Bartow. Job growth, fiscal discipline, balanced growth, family structure. Our county has a bright and a very promising future. Our county deserves energetic and visionary leadership. To take it to the next level, I promise you that I will do all I can, if elected as your commissioner, to fulfill that promise. But to do that, there are 2 jobs here. Commissioner is the 2nd job. Candidate is the first one. I need your support. I need your help. And I ask for your vote on July the 31st in the Republican primary. I'm Mike Bearden, with the experience to lead Bartow forward. Who has the first question? We had talked my campaign committee about seating the crowd with questions. We did not do that. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Wayne.
I live in Emerson. We are both excited and a little bit wondering what's going to happen with Lake Point Sporting Complex. How much of an opportunity do you see that as an economic development engine?
What a game.